now tuned in with the hip hop, and I'm by myself. Let's. You're now tuned in with the I'm by myself again.
Oh my God.
Are you awake, my nigga? You're now tuned in with the hip hop hermits. I'm Matt Black.
I'm Kid Gianni. And you are?
Yo, I'm Grant Pilson, aka Grizzly Lace.
Alright, Grant. You are the head guy here. Everyone loves you.
I don't know about that. Everybody got haters.
Well, everybody's been talking about you. When we ask why they on the tape, they'd be like, "Well, I have this guy named Grant Pilson." And
Okay.
And then we showed you in the background in the first interview, briefly. So
yeah, Andre, shout out to my boy Blue.
now we finally have you here on this comfy red couch,
Facts. So cushiony.
and we mean to ask you what it is you do.
What it is you do. But I'm a producer. I produce beats by myself, but I'm also in a producing group with my boy Jared Tyre. We call ourselves Blessed. Yes. And then, yeah. And I guess I'm like the mastermind behind this tape, trying to get things together, get things rolling, moving, shout out to everybody who's on the tape. Appreciate y'all doing this. Y'all don't gotta do it, but I appreciate y'all doing this.
Now, why did you decide to put this tape together? Like, what made you want to say, man, I'm gonna get a bunch of talented artists, put them all together on one project?
Well, one day, it was over the summer after my freshman year of college. I'm a sophomore now, so it was before this semester. I was over here, my main goal is to own a record label one day. Yes, that is my main goal. It's mad work, but we gonna get this money. It'll be like the next Diddy up in here. But anyway, that's my main goal, to own a record label. But then I was like, you gotta make goals before that and move on up, and you gotta do stuff to get you to that point where you want to be. So I was thinking at home over the summer, and I was like, yo, I can create a record label from the artists at Enville, because we have a bunch of great musicians. We have dancers who can be like in backup videos and stuff like that. We also have people who do video and come here for video, like my boy Julian and Victoria behind the camera. Shout out to them. And I was like, and we have people. We're a school of business also, so we got people who can like do business stuff and handle business inquiries. I think that's a word. I'm pretty sure that's a word. I was trying to sound special, but I mean intelligent. So we can create a record label just from being here at Manhattanville. But I was like, I can't just make a record label out of college. So I was like, what can I do before that to get everybody to come together and show that Manhattanville is popping and we're a threat when it comes to music. So I was like, yo, let's create a mixtape with all these great artists at Enville. And I just started hitting people because I couldn't wait. I was like, if I wait and ask them at the beginning of the semester, we are not gonna have nothing done. So I hit up my boy Michael Jaworski, which is he's on the tape too. Shout out to him. And he was like, yo, that's a great idea. Let's get this popping. Then I hit up my boy Blue, Andre Blue, and I was like, yo, I told him about it. He was like, I'm down. Whenever it comes to music, I always got music. Y'all know Andre. He's like, I got you no matter what. He was down. Andre was like, make sure you talk to these people before school start. And I was like, you right. Then out of there, I just started hitting up people, and either they was down or they wasn't. So that's how it all began.
Now, you mentioned having videographers on deck. Are you guys gonna shoot any videos for the songs on the tape?
Oh, yo. Right now we trying to just get this music in, but we do have stuff coming up for you. Like, we got a cypher coming up with my boy Andre, my boy Yuki, and Angel. And Zach Free. Can't forget about my boy. Yo. Andre, Angel, and Zach are great lyricists, and then we have my boy Zach Free, who's a great singer. Like, the boy got the pipes. And then we even had one of our producers, my boy John Kotage, aka Genzo Beats. He made the beat for the cypher. That joint could pop and get ready for that. And then we're coming up with a jam session for y'all too, with like all the musicians on the tape. Like, anybody who on the tape is probably gonna be in that joint because most of them can play instruments. So, that's gonna be popping.
Aside from the tape, you are also a producer. Can you tell us about that and like how you got started doing that?
how we started. Okay, well, I got into music during like, I'm gonna say like, I really got into music because I grew up on like gospel, like just gospel flat out, because that's how it is in my family, like gospel. And then around like 8th grade, 9th grade, I started going through some hard times, and that's when I started to get into like other genres of music and stuff. It was mainly hip hop at the time because I found this rapper named MGK, and like he was like,
You a big fan?
I'm a huge fan. MGK can put anything out, and I'm listening to it. Shout out to General Admissions, boy, come find me, MGK. And so I'm a major fan of him, and so after that, I started really exploring with hip hop. After I started exploring with hip hop, started exploring other genres. Then I got to around my junior year, and at my school they had this like small recording studio. I mean, it was super small,
Like the size
this,
of this
like
room?
you see where I am, like right. It was like the size of this corner, bro. Like this corner, and it was only one seat in there, one computer in there, one MIDI keyboard. The only speakers was inside the computer, and like that's how I started making beats. And I went in there, and my first beat was like all samples or loops from GarageBand. Yeah, I started off from GarageBand. So, and it was just like, it was actually not bad. But then one of my boys, who I never knew produced, came up to me and was like, "You produce?" I was like, "I just started." He was like, "Let me hear your stuff." And I showed him some stuff, and he was like, "If you really want to be a great producer, start producing on your own." After that, started producing on my own. They sucked. Like they
You don't
sucked.
like the beats you first did?
I mean, like they good, but like every now and then, every
No.
time I make a beat, I feel like I'm getting better and I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Like I've only been doing this for like 2 years so far. So like, right, I don't think I'm the greatest. I hear all these people on the tape and they really killing it, and my stuff I feel like is average, but they be saying it's good, but I don't know. But anyway, after I got started with that, then my boy Jared, he's a killer person on the organ, piano, and drums. He can kill it. So he's my cousin, and he was like, "Yo, you make beats. Let's make something right now." And then me and him I bought a MIDI keyboard this summer, and we actually just started out this past summer, and we finished we did this whole tape called Blessed Beyond Belief. Go check that out, SoundCloud.
It's very religious.
It's
You
not.
are a church
I don't know. The reason why we called it Blessed Beyond Belief was only because, well, first of all, we do go to the same church, and
You see what I
we
mean?
was like, yeah, that's true. Like, we didn't want to name. Well, we call ourselves Blessed because we didn't want a name that was like too out there to where our church would be like, "Yo, that's not of God."
Yeah.
But we also wanted something where people out there, like in the world, be like, "That's a dope name." Then we called it Blessed Beyond Belief because we feel like we're so blessed to have music in our lives. We put that tape out, and that's fire. So like, yeah.
And that came out recently.
Yeah, it came out November 7th on Jared's birthday.
So now, what was it about producing that led you to it? Like, why didn't you rap, or why didn't you sing, or
I mean, I wasn't.
Like, do you know how to rap and sing?
I can sing,
Okay.
but I don't like to say
We got that on camera.
Oh my gosh. But I don't like to say that I can sing. 'Cause
Why?
I don't know. I guess I just don't like to hear myself. People be like, "You want to get on this?" I guess I'll get on it, but like, I don't like to hear
So you're
myself.
not on the tape singing?
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Singing
All right.
interludes,
We'll see.
perhaps.
We'll see. And then with rapping, I just freestyle with Andre and mess around, but that's really it. But when it comes to like why I got into why I chose it, I was like, well, if I'm going into the music industry, I better have some skill in doing something. And I was like, singing, but I don't feel like I'm a Chris Brown to get up on stage and like, "Yo, sign me, let me get out there and get on stage." No. So I was like, I might as well be in the background. So I was like, let's start out with making beats, and so that's how I started out. And it's coming together.
Now, who are your influences as far as producers though? Because you talked about a rapper, MGK. Who are your producers?
Producers, okay. I always think about this really hard on who I'm gonna pick, but I like DJ Khaled because everything he puts out
Is another one.
is another one. It's a banger, bro. And then there's this guy named Gavi, and he's part of Reach Records. I don't know if y'all know about him.
Lecrae's thing.
Yeah, Lecrae.
Yeah.
And he produces really good too. Gavi, and he produced really well. Like, he helped out on Triple E's album. That joint was fire. And then we got 40 who makes beats with Drake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then he's really good. He's really good. And there's this guy named Don Cannon, and he does a lot of double XL ciphers, cipher beats.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good too. So I really like them. I really like them. But yo, you know who I really like also? Timbaland. Timbaland is fire, especially when he's like the executive producer with this Empire stuff. Like everybody knew Timbaland was the G. He was already a G. Like he was already top dog, like in producing wise. But then, yo, they put him on Empire. This dude just killing everything. I'm like, yo, what can this dude not do? Yo, but yeah, those are like, I think that was 5. So yeah, top 5 producers. Yeah, in my opinion.
And do you have a copy of the Empire soundtrack?
Yo, yes I do.
Yo,
from season 1, yes I do. I was like, when summer hit, I was like,
You was hype.
I was like,
You
yo,
hype.
I'm going to get it. It was on Spotify. I was like, let's go.
Yo, son.
I'm waiting for like season 2, but I want them all to come out on
Yo,
season
you
2.
low key trying to be Lucius, ain't you?
No, I'm
Yeah.
low-key trying to be Cookie. Look, Lucius, not like that, you know, but like Lucius is good. Like he's savage. Like I understand. Like
Yeah.
he's all about the business. I'm all about my business too.
Word.
But at the end of the day, I also care for people's hearts. Lucius, he
He's
don't
cold.
care. Like he
Oh,
be
yeah,
like.
it is some small moments.
Small moments, but this dude like is savage. Like I
Yeah.
care. Cookie be like, I care about the music, but I also care about you as an artist too. Lucius be like, if you don't got my music, you can get the step. So that's why I'm trying. I'm Team Cookie right here.
I feel
Andre with this one. He Team Lucius. That's my boy. In case y'all didn't know.
So where can people find you at on social media?
For social media, I'm not a big social media person to be honest with y'all.
Neither am I.
So on Facebook, it's just me. Like I don't have a page or nothing. Like I'm just Grant Pilson. Like that's where you can find me. But I do have a SoundCloud. SoundCloud hashtag Grizzy Lace. GRIZY no space. And then do I have it? Snapchat. That joint is crazy. It's like
Yo, Snapchat is crazy.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I know this is. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that my name is like some crazy
Nah, I know. I feel you.
joint. Like my Snapchat name is Real GPRME. So and 7. So it's Real G for Grant. So first initial, then P for my last name Pilson. Me because it's me, and then 7 because that's my favorite number. You know.
Now, what's your other alias about? Grizzy. What was
Oh,
it?
Grizzy Lace, GRIZY.
How'd you come up with that?
Because Grizzy is what they call me back home, like my boys, because
Grizzy or
Grizzy,
Grizzy?
GRIZY. So
Okay.
Grizzy,
Yeah.
that's what they call me back home. Shout out shout out my boys. But that's what they call me back home. And then Lace was because I felt like I needed a second part to my name, and I didn't know what it was gonna be. And then I wasn't sure about Lace because
And
I
then
was
you
like,
looked at your shoelace and you was like, "Yo, Grizzy Lace."
I wish, but I look like, I hate when people ask me this story. They be like, "What the?" But MGK was my favorite, and everybody, I was like,
Oh, I
"Oh,
already know where we going.
that's what everybody
I know
thought."
Where we going.
But I was like, no, I'm not stealing from MGK, even though that's my boy. But I don't want him being like, "Yo, you're a biter." So I was like, nah. But then I went upstairs to my kitchen because I was thinking hard about it that night, and I went to go get me some chips, and the chip bag was Lay's, but it's spelled LACE, and I was like, I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm gonna say it's after the chip, not after MGK. So it's after the chip. But yeah, that's how it came to be. Everybody's like, what the heck? Like, I don't know. But that's how it came to be. So yeah, Grizzy Blaze. Let's go.
Dope. So you guys have checked out the Hip Hop Hermits. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all look out for the Welcome to the Ville mixtape.
Make sure y'all better watch all these interviews and get the tape and everything. We working hard for y'all.
And make sure y'all look out for the cipher
Yo, facts.
And the jam session.
and the jam session. Anything else?
Any individual projects.
Individual projects. Get Blessed Beyond Belief on SoundCloud.
That sounds like a
My
debut
SoundCloud.
album, yo. Like,
Yo, I thought the name was tight. I thought it was tight. But get that joint. Because we all blessed to have music in our lives.
All right, yo. Peace.